Guys, Crypto Mike here with the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Please hit the thumbs, the subscribe, and the notification bell if you enjoy my live streams and videos. Also, please download the Brave browser if you want to support my channel. Also, it's just a good browser to have. It's the most downloaded browser of the year, and it's rising in popularity. Now, if you download it, you can get free basic attention token just for giving a little bit of your attention to these little pop-up ads. Now, I want to show you a thread on Joe Rogan. Okay, go subscribe to me or go follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. All right, now Anthony Pompeo put out a really good thread on Joe Rogan and his life. Who is he? Today is the first day of Joe Rogan's new $100 million deal on Spotify. I don't think anyone knows who his guest is going to be. What if it's Pomp? Dude, that would be, whoa. No, I don't think it's Pomp, but it does kind of seem like Pomp wants to be on the show. That's just what I get. Why not? He should be. He should be, and I can't wait till he is, because you know, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Pomp, by the way, he's got a great new channel. Great. Let me show you real quick. I just got to show you this real quick. I watch it every day. That's why I'm showing you. It's called Lunch Money. Lunch Money. And it's with his new wife. They do a 20-minute, or it's like 10, 20 minutes every day show. Little vlog, and it's really great. I love it. So make sure you go check out his channel and subscribe to him. All right, now who is Joe Rogan, guys? I love Joe Rogan. His podcasts really have enlightened so many people in the world. People say he's compromised or whatever. I don't know about that. He's really pushed a lot of good stuff. If he's compromised or whatever, he's actually had a lot of really interesting guests on his show that make you think in a different way. And he's got a lot of different so many different podcasts. You could just take a look. Joe Rogan Experience is his channel. I mean, go subscribe to that for sure, of course. If you haven't, I don't know who hasn't by now. He's almost up to 10 million subscribers. He's huge. He's been around for a long time, guys. He's been in the public eye for a long time, and I'm going to show you his life. Anthony Pompeo put up a really good thread. Now, yeah, he's Duncan Trussell. That's a great, that was yesterday? Go watch that one. 5 hours long, you guys. Duncan Trussell is awesome, dude. He's been on the show a few times. Yeah, Post Malone. He's got everyone. And then Ben Gortzel from AGI, Singularity Net. He had him on. Now, he's been pushing, not pushing, but he's been advertising the Brave browser a lot lately too. So he's been talking about basic attention token, and so he had Elon Musk. Robert Greene is one of my favorites, my new favorites. I love him. He wrote the 48 Laws of Power, and I just got that in the mail, so it's a really good book. All right, guys. Okay, Joe Rogan runs the world's most popular podcast, but most people don't know Joe's story. So, Joe Rogan was born in Newark, New Jersey, and comes from Italian and Irish descent. His father was a police officer, and his parents got divorced when Joe was only 5 years old. Joe and his father haven't spoken since he was 7. Joe Rogan's parents' divorce was mainly due to frequent episodes of domestic abuse, and Rogan has said he doesn't hate his father, but you can imagine the challenges for a child to experience that situation. Joe Rogan and his mother moved around the United States often during his childhood. He lived in Newark, San Francisco, Gainesville, and they eventually landed in Boston, Massachusetts. Boston was home throughout high school and Joe's early career. Throughout his teenage years, Joe Rogan became one of the world's best mixed martial artists. He claims his interest in the combat sport was because he was terrified of being a loser. At 19, he won the U.S. Open Championship Taekwondo tournament. Joe Rogan retired from competitive martial arts at the young age of 21. He was starting to experience head injuries and wanted to prevent further damage. With the closing of one door, another opened. Rogan's buddies from martial arts always thought he was hilarious, so they convinced him to perform at a stand-up comedy club. Joe was nervous and he refused to do it for 6 months. He took the time to prepare material and practice diligently before finally taking the stage. Joe Rogan's comedy career got off to a rough start. He taught martial arts, delivered newspapers, drove a limousine, did construction work, and completed duties for a private investigator to earn income on the side. Eventually, Rogan moved to New York City to do comedy full time. In 94, in 94, Joe Rogan moved to Los Angeles. He started on an MTV show, comedy show, but eventually signed a development deal with Disney. When asked if he could act, Rogan responded with, "If you can lie, you can act. If you can lie to a crazy girlfriend, you can act under pressure." Yes. Rogan's acting career included stints on NBC's new Fox's Hardball, and a pilot show called Overseas. Throughout his acting career, he continued to hone his craft at comedy by doing frequent stand-up routines at Hollywood's famous Comedy Store. Toward the end of his acting career, Rogan did a few fight interviews for the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC. He eventually had to quit because they weren't able to pay him enough money to travel various event locations. When the UFC was bought in 2001 by Zuffa, Dana White recruited Rogan to be a color commentator. Rogan refused to be paid at first, but was compensated with great tickets for him and his friends. After numerous events, Rogan agreed to become a salaried color commentator. Rogan is so funny. Man, I love that guy, dude. So, there's a few things about him that I don't agree. There's things in his beliefs, his ideology, and but he really likes to dig and he wants to get to the truth. I like that. Rogan was pursuing other endeavors alongside his UFC work. He signed a record deal with Warner Brothers Records, starting developing a TV show called The Joe Rogan Show, and even looked into making a cartoon. Those plans all went to the wayside when NBC came calling again. This is when Joe Rogan became the host of Fear Factor, a popular TV show that challenged contestants to do crazy things. Rogan claims he took the job to get material for his stand-up routine, which makes this career move even more awesome. Yeah. Man, he looks so different now. Wow. I mean, he looks way better now. Yeah, some people just look better with the shaved head. Fear Factor ended up being a national success, and Rogan drastically increased his fame. This newfound recognition led to many other opportunities, but none were noteworthy until the 2009 launch of what would become the Joe Rogan Experience. From 2009 until today, Joe Rogan has pioneered various forms of content on the internet. He has built the #1 podcast in the world, including interviews with pretty much every celebrity you can think of. The show was downloaded more than 2.5 billion times in 2019. Many people criticize Rogan for his willingness to engage in conversations that touch on sensitive and/or controversial topics. I applaud him for that. He is widely considered to be a core member of the intellectual dark web, an informal group that seeks truth over consensus. Who are they? I know that lady. Interesting. Never heard of that. But I like it. After building the largest podcast in the world, Rogan ultimately signed an exclusive licensing contract with Spotify. They will host his audio and video episodes while his highlight clips will be posted to YouTube. The contract is reportedly worth $100 million. There you go. That's Rogan today. Now he looks like more of a man, He's been through a lot. He knows who he is now. And he's doing a great job. The details of Rogan's contract with Spotify are not widely known. Regardless of the details, it's obvious that he got paid a lot of money for licensing the content exclusively to the streaming platform. Most people know Joe Rogan for the podcast or for Fear Factor. They didn't see the decades of work that he has put into honing his craft and perfecting his niche in the world. Rogan epitomizes the idea of an overnight success. yeah, I mean, he just didn't stop being successful. You know, he's really someone to look up to in the way he handles situations. He's very good. Go YouTube Joe Rogan Motivation, and you'll get a ton of, you know, you get hours of clips of his audio that will actually help motivate you through your life, because he is a very smart man. Whether you love or hate him, you have to respect the fact that Rogan built one of the most powerful content platforms in the world. He has a bigger audience than most legacy media organizations, and his influence can't be understated. Hard work pays off. So when he starts talking about crypto, guess what? If you learned something today, you should subscribe to the daily email that I write to over 50,000 investors about business, technology, and finance. So check that out. I'll check it out. I haven't even looked. I'll check it out. I told him I'm gonna do a video. So you guys hit the thumbs ups on this video. You know, maybe Pomp will retweet it or something. All right, guys, I love you. Hopefully you got something out of this, and be good people. Hodl strong, baby. Crypto Mike out. Peace.